Hi everyone, in this quick tutorial I'm going to show you our Waypoint POS application demo. So the first thing you need to do is just make sure that you can log in to our cloud-based platform to manage your products and view your sales. Once you go onto the dashboard, you'll see there's a quick button to add a product, manage inventory, or view some basic reporting. The next thing you need to do is make sure that your settings are set up correctly. You need to enable or disable your VAT options and make sure that if you want to allow tips or not, and also to allow selling into negative stock or not. Then you can go and start adding your products. You can add them manually like this. You can add a barcode. You can add different weight-based items if you need to. Select a category. If you haven't got categories yet, you can just go and add them there. Your price. You can add cost price. Over here, just pay attention to the VAT details if you are a VAT vendor. You can add a low stock threshold, upload an image, and also add location stock. For now, I'm going to add to my main store 10 items. And over here, you can see there are locations. So you can easily add your locations and add stock to them as you add the products. And alternatively, in the product section, you can also export a CSV file example and then import the products in bulk. Here you can actually view your products in different ways. So by category or search for an item. There's the one I've just added. You can view them by active or inactive, and you can make modifications or view them in detail like this. Next, you can also add all your customers. This is a nice way to keep a database of your clients. You can view your inventory, so you can immediately see which stores have which products. And you can, when you export them from the product view, you'll also be able to see a nice report on the different inventory in the different areas. You can also do stock takes. Our stock takes are really easy to do. So you just start a new stock take, and then you can select the location that you're doing your stock take on. You can do one category at a time or all of them together. And then if you are using a barcode scanner, your scanner will immediately be ready. You just need to plug it in and start scanning barcodes. As you scan the barcodes, it will count the items. So I'm just going to demonstrate that quickly. There we go. And then you can actually see if there's a variance in your product. So this product has an expected count of 8, but I've only scanned 1. And so it shows a variance. You can save your stock count and continue with it later, or you can save and finalize. And if you save and finalize with any variances, it will update your stock according to what is really in stock. Okay, then you can also do refunds, view some reports, and your reports you can actually see by payment method, by location, and by date range. You can export CSVs to do any reconciliations or export a PDF. In your inventory reports, you can view the value of your stock and the quantity of items. You can list them by category or location. You can see which items are low in stock, and you can view your movements. We also have a reorder suggestion area so that you can reorder the items that are low in stock. Right, now we're going to do our first sale on the point of sale system. So I'm going to open up my card machine. And then I'm opening up my POS application. I'm going to select my main store. And then to do a sale, I can simply tap the item. There's a list view and a grid view, depending on your preference. Or I can go into the actual menu over here. So I can select a combo. And I want to select one of the desserts. And as you select them, the items are rung up here. If you make a mistake, you can easily just edit or change on the number. You can also search a product. So I'm just going to close that. If I search for that test product that I created, I'm just going to sync it and go back to all categories. And then you can see here's my test product. And I've added it to my cart. Now I can complete the sale. And if it's a cash customer, you can do cash card and EFT. But if it's a cash customer, you can immediately see the amount. So let's say, for example, the client gives you 300 Rand. It shows you what change to give. You can complete your sale and print your slip if you have a printer. Right, now we're going to do a quick example of a scan barcode situation. So again, you're just going to plug your barcode scanner into your card machine. It resets your keyboard, so it will ask you to verify the store again. And then you can select the scan mode, and your scanner is now ready. My scanner is not the greatest. There we go. And you can see it's added to the cart. So now I can complete that sale and complete. Okay, and then lastly, I'm going to show you a card sale with the integrated card payment solution. So I'm just going to search for my product, complete sale, card. You can also do external card machine, which is an unlinked or unintegrated card machine. But for this demo, we're doing the integrated card machine option. If you have a tip, you can enter it there, and this will tally up the total that is being paid. Now you just click on pay. Pay now. Transaction successful. It will print your merchant copy, then your customer receipt, and then you can print your point of sale receipt. Now let's have a quick look at the application on the cloud to see what we are seeing there. Okay, so I'm just going to refresh. You can see my 1 Rand 3 cent that I've just processed over here for my test. And you can also see the other 2 transactions that I did previously for the blue clothing and the other items. In your sales reports, you'll also be able to extract that data. I've done quite a few sales on here today, so let's say just for our main store. And you can immediately see the summary of what's been processed and export that via CSV. And that is, in a nutshell, our demonstration of our point of sale system.